The stone bench under the oak tree. In the quiet town of Willowbrook, nestled between rolling hills and a serene river, there lived a young woman named Amelia. She was known by the townsfolk for her endless energy and boundless enthusiasm, but lately, something had been amiss in her life. One brisk autumn evening, as the sun set in a blaze of oranges and purples, Amelia decided to take a stroll through the woods near her home. She needed a break from her fast-paced routine and sought solace among the ancient trees and the babbling brook. Amelia walked deeper into the woods, the sound of rustling leaves and chirping birds filling her ears. As she meandered along the forest path, she stumbled upon a small, moss-covered stone bench, half hidden beneath the branches of a massive oak tree. It was a spot she had never noticed before, and curiosity led her to sit down. With the world around her slowly quieting down, Amelia found herself lost in thought. She began to reflect on her life, her goals, and her dreams. She realized that she had been so focused on her career and the constant pursuit of success that she had neglected the simple joys of life. The thought of pausing, just for a moment, seemed foreign to her. As the days turned into weeks, Amelia continued to visit the stone bench regularly. Each visit brought more moments of reflection, and she started to appreciate the small wonders of nature, the way the sunlight danced through the leaves, the sweet fragrance of wildflowers, and the calming sound of the river. One evening, as Amelia sat on her stone bench, an elderly woman named Eleanor approached. Eleanor had lived in Willowbrook her entire life and had her own share of wisdom to share. They struck up a conversation, and Amelia soon discovered that Eleanor had her own moments of reflection under this very tree when she was a young woman. Eleanor's stories of her past adventures and quiet moments in the woods resonated deeply with Amelia. It was as though she was glimpsing into her own future. From that day forward, they shared their stories, dreams, and reflections, and a beautiful friendship blossomed. Over time, Amelia began to find a balance between her ambitious goals and the simple pleasures of life. She continued to pursue her career, but she also learned to cherish the moments of reflection she found in the woods. The bench beneath the ancient oak became a symbol of her newfound wisdom and the importance of pausing to appreciate the world around her. As the years went by, the stone bench under the ancient oak tree continued to draw people from all walks of life. It became a sanctuary for those seeking respite from their busy lives, a place where one could simply sit, breathe, and think. Amelia, now in her middle years, had become a respected figure in Willowbrook, known not only for her achievements but also for her wisdom and her ability to connect with others on a profound level. She had found a deeper purpose in helping people find their own moments of reflection and balance. Eleanor, although much older, still visited the bench regularly, and her stories of the past had become treasured gems for the younger generations. Her eyes sparkled with the knowledge that she had made a difference in the lives of so many people by sharing her own moments of reflection. One summer's evening, a young man named Daniel stumbled upon the stone bench while searching for peace and clarity in the midst of a personal crisis. Amelia, sensing his need, approached him and offered a kind word. They talked for hours as the sun dipped below the horizon, and in that moment, Daniel found the strength to face his challenges. Inspired by his encounter with Amelia, Daniel returned to the stone bench, and he, too, began sharing his experiences with others. It wasn't long before the bench under the oak tree became a place where people not only reflected but also connected with each other, forming a supportive community of individuals who appreciated the value of those quiet moments in the woods. In time, the town of Willowbrook decided to officially designate the area around the stone bench as a community park for reflection and connection. It was a place for families to visit, children to play, and people of all ages to find solace in the beauty of nature. Amelia and Eleanor were honored as the park's founding members. And they watched as the stone bench, once hidden beneath the oak's branches, became a focal point for the town. It was a symbol of unity, a reminder that in the stillness of nature and the sharing of stories, people could find their own moments of reflection and strengthen the bonds of their community. The stone bench under the ancient oak tree in Willowbrook's community park became a place where the townspeople celebrated life's important moments. Couples in love held their weddings there, surrounded by the wisdom of the old oak. Families gathered for picnics and shared stories, while children played under the watchful eyes of their elders. Amelia's own life took on a new direction. She realized that helping others find moments of reflection and connection was her true calling. She started organizing workshops and gatherings at the park, teaching mindfulness and the importance of being present. Her efforts not only enriched the lives of Willowbrook's residents but also drew people from neighboring towns, turning Willowbrook into a beacon of serenity and community spirit. Eleanor, in her advanced years, continued to visit the stone bench, sharing stories of her youth and imparting wisdom to anyone who would listen. Her tales were like a bridge to the past, connecting the younger generation to the town's history and traditions. One spring afternoon, as the cherry blossoms bloomed around the park, a group of high school students came to visit. They had heard about the stone bench and its reputation as a place of inspiration and connection. As they sat on the bench, they began to talk about their dreams, their ambitions, and their fears for the future. Amelia overheard their conversation and joined in, offering guidance and encouragement. She reminded them that life was not just a series of achievements but a collection of moments to cherish. The students left the park that day with a new perspective, feeling motivated to pursue their dreams while still savoring the present. As time passed, the stone bench under the ancient oak tree became a symbol of Willowbrook's unity and resilience. The park had grown into a lush and vibrant haven where generations came together, where people found solace in the shade of the old oak, and where the moments of reflection inspired them to lead richer and more meaningful lives. As the years rolled on, the stone bench under the ancient oak tree remained a central point in the lives of Willowbrook's residents. The town had become a thriving community that valued the principles of reflection, connection, and a balanced life. It had grown in reputation, attracting visitors from far and wide, all eager to experience the serenity and wisdom that the town had to offer. Amelia's workshops and gatherings at the park became annual traditions, drawing attendees from across the region. They were now an essential part of Willowbrook's cultural calendar, a time when people came together to learn the art of mindfulness, the importance of cherishing the present, and the value of human connection. Eleanor, now a centenarian, had seen generations of people come and go, and her stories had become legendary. She had become a beloved figure, known as the town's storyteller. People would often gather around the stone bench to hear her tales of Willowbrook's history, and her words had a magical way of making the past come alive for all who listened. One summer, a talented artist named Lucy arrived in Willowbrook, drawn by the town's reputation for serenity and inspiration. She began to paint scenes of the stone bench, the ancient oak, and the peaceful park. Her artwork captured the essence of the place, and she held an exhibition in Willowbrook that drew art enthusiasts from around the country. Lucy's paintings showcased the stone bench under the oak tree in all seasons and moods, from the vibrant colors of spring to the tranquil snow-covered scene of winter. The bench, once hidden away, had now become famous, its image adorning the walls of art collectors' homes and galleries. The community park itself had grown, with local volunteers planting more flowers and maintaining the lush greenery. A small amphitheater was built near the stone bench, allowing for musical performances and storytelling events. Willowbrook had become a hub for art, culture, and the celebration of life's simple pleasures. As Willowbrook continued to flourish, the stone bench under the ancient oak tree remained at the heart of it all. It was not just a physical place, it had become a symbol of the town's values and the spirit of its people. The legacy of reflection, connection, and appreciation for the present was woven into the fabric of the community. One summer, a group of college students from a nearby city visited Willowbrook as part of a community service project. They were instantly captivated by the town's serene atmosphere and the profound impact of the stone bench. Inspired by their experiences, they decided to create a documentary about Willowbrook, focusing on the bench and the stories it held. The documentary, titled Moments of Reflection, The Willowbrook Legacy, not only highlighted the beauty of the town but also shared the wisdom and inspiration found under the ancient oak tree. It was featured in film festivals and won awards, bringing even more recognition to Willowbrook and the significance of the stone bench. With the documentary's success, more people flocked to Willowbrook, and the town decided to expand the community park further. A meditation garden was added, a place for deep introspection and mindfulness. Local artists contributed sculptures and installations that celebrated the themes of reflection and connection. Amelia, Eleanor, and even Lucy, the artist, became local legends, known far and wide for their contributions to Willowbrook's unique charm. They were celebrated each year with a festival in the park, where residents and visitors gathered to express gratitude and admiration for their roles in creating a town that embraced the simple yet profound joys of life. The park under the ancient oak tree had become a symbol of unity and a testament to the power of community. It was a place where people of all backgrounds and ages came to share stories, find peace, and appreciate the beauty of the world around them. The town had created a legacy that extended beyond its borders, and its influence on other communities seeking a deeper connection to nature and one another continued to grow. As Willowbrook continued to thrive, the stone bench under the ancient oak tree remained a symbol of the town's enduring commitment to reflection and connection. The park had become a hub of activity, attracting artists, writers, and thinkers seeking inspiration in the tranquility it offered. One fall, a renowned author named Samuel arrived in Willowbrook, drawn by the town's reputation for fostering creativity and inner peace. He decided to spend a few months in the town, using it as a backdrop for his latest novel. Samuel had heard tales of the stone bench and its magical ability to inspire those who sat upon it. During his stay, Samuel met Amelia, Eleanor, and the townspeople, absorbing their stories, their wisdom, and their experiences. The quaint town and the stone bench provided the perfect setting for his novel, which he aptly titled Reflections in Willowbrook. The novel became a bestseller, further solidifying Willowbrook's reputation as a place of profound introspection. The success of the book had a ripple effect on the town. It brought in more visitors, eager to experience the magic of Willowbrook for themselves. Many decided to make the town their home, drawn by the promise of a simpler, more meaningful life. Inspired by Samuel's novel, a theater group from a nearby city arrived in Willowbrook to stage a play based on the story. The amphitheater near the stone bench came to life with performances that captivated audiences from all around. The park became a hub for cultural events, from concerts to art exhibitions, attracting tourists year-round. Over time, Willowbrook's reputation continued to grow, and the town embraced its newfound role as a cultural and artistic haven. The park, with the stone bench as its centerpiece, became the symbol of a town that valued reflection and connection, an oasis for those seeking respite from the chaos of the outside world. The annual festival celebrating Amelia, Eleanor, and Lucy, as well as the legacy of the stone bench, evolved into a grand event that drew visitors from all over the country. It was a time to honor the past, celebrate the present, and look forward to the future, guided by the town's enduring commitment to the simple joys of life. Willowbrook had become more than just a town, it was a testament to the power of community, reflection, and the pursuit of a meaningful existence. The stone bench and the park under the ancient oak tree continued to serve as a beacon of inspiration, drawing those who sought to connect with nature, with one another, and with the profound beauty of life itself.